This is Jess Hay from Creative Cards for You. Today I will be using stamping foam and Lindsay's magical powders to create this beautiful card. To begin with, I used an old paintbrush to brush on some of Lindsay's magical powders. I thought I had filmed it, but I didn't. I used autumn maple crimson, Tibetan poppy teal, and red hot power orange for the flowers. I used cattail copper brown and sting pump sepia mixed together to make the jar look old-fashioned. I used blingy blonde thinking it would be yellow, but it must have mixed with other colors on the brush and it turned out green, so I went with it and used it for the leaves. I sprayed water on the magical powders and brushed it around. I don't know if the shine and sparkle comes through, but it looks so shimmery in person. I then set it aside to dry. Please enjoy some piano music that I recorded a few years ago on the sped up parts. I took out this bamboo stamp from the Gina K's Choose Grace stamp set. I took the large rectangle of Simon Hurley's stamping foam and heat set it with my embossing tool. I then pressed the stamping foam on top of the stamp and actually stood up to get a good amount of pressure. And you can see the impression. I used Catherine Kruller's eucalyptus ink and tapped it over the stamping foam. Normally, I would spray water on it before putting it on the paper, but I forgot, and it still turned out. As you will see in the next segments, I die cut it with a Grackle die cut. I used Cargo ink to outline the jar and stamped it twice. I used Versamark clear ink and Ranger superfine clear embossing powder and heat set it. I then die cut it off screen. To make the flowers, I used some of the outlined flowers from the stamp set and used Altenews obsidian ink as well as the clear embossing powder. I stamped each twice with the obsidian ink and then twice as well with the clear Versamark ink. After I heat set them, I die cut them off screen. I stamped the leaf in eucalyptus and then clear embossing powder and heat set it and die cut it off screen. I chose the sentiment Choose Grace as this is a card of encouragement. I used the jar to get a sense of where I wanted the image, then I stamped it with the obsidian ink and heat set it using the superfine clear embossing powder. To create the card, I first glued a black panel to the card and then glued on the green background. I used Barely Arts glue to adhere the jar and the flowers to the card. The flowers really pop because of the Lindy's magical powder, and it makes the card so special. Thank you so much for watching.